the Earth. I want you to close your eyes. Now, I want you to describe how you imagine that Earth. You right now are probably saying it's like a paradise. It's where we live, where it's love and peace. Now you open your eyes. You go outside, and what do you see? You see the complete opposite. Now why is that? Why you don't see a paradise? Why don't you see love and peace? Because the world is now different. There's not enough love, there's not enough peace, and it's definitely no more a paradise. Why, you may ask again? Because of climate change and how are we treating people. Now, climate change. It's been a big issue since 1985. There's been a bunch of waste being thrown around. And it is affecting everything. Let's say, example, factories. Factories always have a bunch of waste. That waste that they create, it cannot be reused. So, where do they put it? They throw it away in lakes, rivers, and oceans. You may be saying, well, it's just a lake, it's just a river, it's just an ocean. Yeah, but in there's living things. There's fishes. There's a bunch of living plants. There are some plants that we actually need in order to provide food. For example, seaweed. Seaweed's an ocean plant. It grows in the ocean. What are we doing? We're throwing waste. What if that waste goes into those seaweeds? Do you think it's going to be edible? No, not anymore. It has waste. It has toxins. It can kill. It can have a disease. You never know. Now, everyone eats seaweed, right? We all eat it in our sushi and our onigiris. Everyone does, especially in different cultures in Asia. They use a bunch of seaweed. Do you think this is going to be helpful? Do you think that waste killing all of their foods that they like is going to be useful for them? No, of course not. Because it's something that they like. Now they can't like it no more. Now if it's going to be deadly for them or it's going to be really bad for them. Now another thing is gas, foils, oil, everything that you use for cars to start a machine. That's also injuring our earth. How, again, you may ask? Because it's too much that we're taking from the earth. It's also making toxics go into the air. Now there's another thing. We all know the earth has a shield. And that shield, its job is to protect us from the UV lights from the sun. The sun, of course, it's super, super hot. It can burn us. Without the earth's shield, this place wouldn't have been a thing. But now we all know that the earth is having a small opening in that shield. Lately, we have now good news that it's now finally healing a little bit. And scientists have been saying that it's going to take 500 years. 500 years to just be fully recovered. Why is it going to take that long? Because we're throwing waste in the air with oils, products, waste. That's everywhere. We even have to breathe it. And now you're saying, well, we have trees. Yeah, but we're cutting trees, aren't we? We need paper. Where does paper grow? From the trees. We all use paper. Money is made out of paper. But we're killing trees in order to use that paper. So now with all of those trees that are now cut out, where are we gonna get our clean air? Nowhere. We have now seen how the rainforest is almost half gone. Why? Because we're cutting those trees. Those trees can actually be an habitat for extinct animals or animals that are now in danger because of this thing. And since we have nothing to filter our air, more of those toxins, we can breathe it and it can harm us. But not only us, but it can also harm the Earth's shield, which is now it's gonna take forever to completely heal. And that's bad. Because what if it doesn't actually go that way? What if it starts to be breaking and disappearing more? That's gonna be harming us. We are not gonna be able to go outside because of how hot it is and how toxic it's gonna be because of the UV lights. Sunscreen may not always help. Sunscreen's gonna be going out since everyone needs it. So there's no way of how you can outcome with the shield, the screen gone. Now, there's another thing. why do you want to take 500 years? Why can't it be so simple and just get all toxins away? It's not that easy. There are things in our planet, in our earth, that need all of these toxins actually. Let's say fungi and our daily life products. We all want our hair to look nice, right? We use a bunch of toxins that go into the air and still affect that. So what we can do about that is to actually start using less. Let's try to be more natural. There are remedies for hair that are natural. You just use like lime, salt, sugar, whatever, and your hair will be fine. But if you don't feel comfortable using all of that, sure, you can use the hair products like hairspray, but try to minimize that. That's another thing. Try to minimize all of those toxins. Try to find more biodegradable things that won't be harming us later on, because we do need that shield. Now about the ocean again. What have you been seeing lately on? We have seen how animals in the oceans have been getting killed because all of this waste that we're throwing. Sure, we'll be saying, oh, it's just an animal. Yeah, but it has an important thing. It has an important job in this ecosystem. Some animals actually do need to feed on other animals. So the most important thing is that we have to take care of all of these animals in the ocean. And how can we do that? To stop throwing too much waste and trash into the ocean. Try to find, again, biodegradable things that are eco-friendly so it doesn't be hurting. For example, plastic straws. Sure, they're reusable. You don't have to be cleaning straws. But once you're gone, you throw them in the trash. They don't disappear just like that. They actually turn into microplastic, and that can be toxic. Sometimes those straws don't even try to break out, and they can actually start being harming other animals. For example, right now, the turtles. The turtles have been highly affected by those plastic straws. Now, how can be another change for those plastic straws? Lately, we have been using paper straws, which are easy to decompose, and it's actually more biodegradable for the whole entire planet. Some things, like some of those straws, have seeds that can help plant more things. So try to find that. Whenever you go shopping or try to find something that you need, try to see if it's eco-friendly. And try to help the earth to become more, again, a place of love, peace, and just a good view.